my bedroom. How did I get here? Wait! God of Destruction! The pain. That's right. I was pierced by the God of Destruction. I should be dead.
Finally awake, are you?
Who are you?
Just remain still for a moment. The pain should subside shortly.
You! What are you doing here? Who let you into my room?
The nerve of you to say such a thing to your savior.
Savior?
I wonder if the memory didn't set well.
What in the underworld are you talking about?
Let's put things in order, shall we? First, you died during battle. Then, you were revived. You were revived to fight against the nightmare seeking to consume this world.
So you're the voice I heard.
Looks like your memory is coming back.
Who are you?
The name's Faust. I'm the executor to your soul contract. In accordance to the contract, you offered your soul in place of life and power. I used the power of the soul grimoire to bring you back to life.
Soul contract? Soul grimoire? I recall you telling me that you would help me defeat it.
Why, yes. In exchange, I'll take your soul, once it has been defeated. Don't you forget.
Of course I won't. Well now, it seems as if I was uncivil to you back there. Forgive my rude behavior earlier. I am the third of the great overlords ruling the underworld, Diabolos. I thank you, Faust, for saving my life.
You're mighty gullible, aren't you, great overlord?
What?
I don't think it's time to thank me yet. In fact, being alive may not be the best thing for you.
I have no regret. I will use any means necessary to defeat that monster. Once my desire has been met, you're free to do what you want with my soul. It's yours.
I see. Well, this makes things much easier.
Now then, I don't have the time to prattle any longer. Come with me to the... What? I can barely move.
Why, of course. Look.
Wait. Is this... me?
Yes, it's your body with your soul in it. Be careful. You can't really move like you did before.
What? What happened to me?
What do you mean by that? By the time I got to you, your body was pretty much out of commission. It may not look great, but it is stitched together well enough. Wouldn't mind praising myself for it.
Stop joking! How in the underworld am I supposed to defeat the God of Destruction in this zombie-like body? How am I supposed to fight like this? How am I going to avenge the death of everyone? My brother! Answer me!
Give it up. You can't fight anymore. Like I said before, I needed a shameless soul. You need to live on in shame in that body of yours to defeat it. In exchange, I'll lend you power. That's why I revived you.
What meaning is there coming back to life with no power? What are you thinking? Reviving me like this?
Don't be mistaken. I just need your soul.
My soul.
I don't mind you wallowing in despair, but just make sure you understand that you're not powerless, as long as you're alive. Death ends everything. But you're alive. You chose to live through contract.
That's right. I chose to live. I offered my very soul. I offered her my very flesh and soul to defeat it. That's what I agreed to.
To face it, you will need not only the magic lying deep within you, but also a soul seeking to live no matter what the cost. I need you, so as for me to fulfill my desire too.
Your desire? What are you...
Dear brother! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Elma! Cerberus!
Thank goodness you're awake. I thought for a moment that I would never be able to speak with you again, dear brother.
Elma, I'm sorry to have caused so much trouble. I couldn't even avenge our brother. And yet, I came back in such a despicable state like this.
Please, don't say any more. I'm just happy to know that you've awoken from your sleep.
Elma. Looks like I caused trouble for you as well, Cerberus.
Whoa! Whoa!
What? You saw my battle against the god of destruction? I thought I told you to return to the castle.
Please don't scold Cerberus, dear brother. He was worried about you and couldn't leave you behind. He did return to us after seeing what happened.
Ah, I see.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
So, I was thrown back to the castle in a ball of fire by the god of destruction after my final strike against it. I see. The ball of fire was most likely my soul that Faust saved, which is why I'm here now. Elma, did anything happen to the underworld while I slept?
That scary monster stopped moving at the gate of hell.
What? Is that true?
But when the soldiers tried to approach it, they all died.
Damn it! The miasma!
It isn't dead. It's just sleeping.
The overlords are in the court and planning what to do now.
Perfect. Take me to the court. I need to speak with these so-called overlords, too.
Very well.
Speaking of, who is this person, dear brother? She stayed beside you the entire time. I wanted to thank her properly.
She was beside me.
Yes. If it had just been Baphomet and I, we couldn't have healed you.
Soul control is a delicate process. I just couldn't leave you during the procedure.
I see. Well, it seems I need to thank you for all you've done.
I didn't do anything in particular. All I did was control your soul. Don't make me repeat myself. Oh, and young girl, I'm sorry, but can we save the formalities until later? We're going to have to introduce ourselves at the court anyway.
All right. Then I guess I can thank you later.
Well then, let's head to the court.
Dear brother! Let's hold hands, shall we?
I'm sorry, Elma.
Please, don't apologize. I just want to hold hands with you. I won't get in your way, so please, let me stay beside you just a little longer.
Of course you can.
Thank you, dear brother.
Great Overlord. You should really do something about that pathetic look on your face before going to the court. Or would you prefer to rest longer? It is true that your body isn't fully ready yet.
No. The sooner we act, the better. Let's go and show them my pathetic form. My apologies for keeping you all waiting. I have returned.
Great Overlord! Everyone, our Lord has returned!
Stop crying, Baphomet. It is unbecoming. I offer my thanks to the overlords for coming here.
You're late!
I'm so glad you're safe, Great Overlord.
Welcome back, Zebo-chan.
Whoa! Long time no see!
Uncle Great Overlordy!
Oh my. You've taken a change for the wild, haven't you?
As you can see, I came back in this pathetic form. But I need your help in defeating the God of Destruction.
Your form still looks good to me, Great Overlord. The brilliance of your soul, its beauty, even the rough sewn patches and color of your skin is a grandeur within my eyes.
Ha! You've got to be kidding. He's just the loser who came back with his tail between his legs. And now he's a zombie to boot!
Lady Ruche, as our master is the Great Overlord, ridicule of him is equivalent to ridicule of yourself as one of the overlords. To that point, even with the Great Overlord, there are times he may have made an inadvertent mistake. That is what makes him super cute.
Are you stupid or something? That's no excuse for losing an army of over 10,000! Well, Zebo-chan is safe, so all is good.
Exactly, Lady Fagor. The one who should be condemned is that God of Destruction! How dare it harm our Great Overlord? It deserves to die a millionfold. I'll slice it into pieces until nothing is left.
Okay, we can leave it all to Leviton then. What a relief. I'm sleepy.
Yeah, I just got back to the castle a while ago, so I'm beat. Come on, let's just call it a day.
Hey, wait up! We didn't discuss anything yet. In the first place, Mammon, this is all your fault for leaving your guard post at the gate of hell.
Well, I guess, but what do you want to talk about then? All we gotta do is sandbag that thing, right? Oh, yeah, but that aside, take a look at these. I found a hoard of coins and gems from a cave I journeyed to.
Lady Mammon, please mind your manners. The enemy that you take so lightly defeated our Great Overlord, even with all his power.
Yeah, I got it. Jeez, what a chore.
Wonderful. I can't believe there's a being stronger than my cute little Diabolos. I wonder how it will scream if I punish it a little. Oh, just thinking about it is intoxicating.
Uncle Great Overlordy, I'm sorry Purpell wasn't home when you needed me. I'll give you all my snacks.
a piece of candy.
Ah, no! Give it back, Mammy!
Oh, come on! Don't be such a Scrooge.
Sleepy.
I must say, our great overlord's sister, Lady Fagor's closed eyes, truly takes after him.
You know, after some serious thought, Livia, I've come to realize you're really stupid, aren't you?
Let's see. Maybe I'll gouge its eyes out first. Oh, wonderful. Oh, I can't wait.
Silence, everyone! Silence! This is the very reason why you all couldn't make it in time to assist our great overlord in his hour of need.
Great Overlord. It looks like you've got first-class talent here.
There's nothing to worry about. I assure you that they're all quite formidable.
So, great Overlord, how about introducing that girl that's next to you? Who is she?
Ah, yes. Introductions are in order.
A girl next to the great overlord?
You only noticed now? You really need to get your eyes checked, Livia.
She's my special guest. Her name is...
She's my special.
I'm surprised you've got the gall to bring a girl along despite taking a beating.
Wait. I'm sensing there's a misunderstanding.
Huh? What? Zebo-chin's wife?
Wife? You mean that freaky thing that sucks money from its prey through marriage, right?
Yay! Wifey, wifey! I'll give you Propel's candy!
Wait! Listen to me for a second. Her name is Faust. She saved me by bringing my soul back from the brink of death after my loss against the god of destruction.
So you're the one who brought back our great overlord?
Why, yes. I'm also someone who knows how to defeat it.
Huh, so you want us to thank you or something? No one here needs to be taught how to do things, especially by some strange girl like you.
That's right. We'll get this over with in a jiffy.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but there are two things you all need to understand. First, you're all weak. Second, what you're facing is beyond the concept of formidable.
So, you're telling us that we can't defeat it?
Exactly.
What the? Are you trying to make fun of us?
No, not at all. But you all need to remember that your master, the Great Overlord, died once fighting against it. Look at the Great Overlord. Look at what he's become. Anyone weaker getting close to it will lose their life.
The miasma it emits is quite difficult to bear, even for those with the power of the Overlords.
Wait, so we can't even get close to it? Great Overlord, just because you lost, that's no reason to make such pathetic excuses.
Then how would you explain the death of Astaroth?
That's...
If he were still around, he would have returned bearing news for us. Ruche, you should honor your father's sacrifice.
Dear brother.
I agree with what he said. The only one in the underworld who can bear the miasma it emits is probably only the Great Overlord himself.
But my body is...
Yes, your body is merely a receptacle for your soul. So this is where this ring comes in.
What a beautiful ring!
This is the Ring of the Tyrant. It houses a fragment of the Great Overlord's soul.
my soul.
Those who don the ring channel the power of the Great Overlord's soul. In other words, it allows those who wear it to get through the miasma.
Well then, the rest is simple. We just have to wear the ring and kick its butt.
Unfortunately, this is the only ring available. With how weak the Great Overlord was, this was all I could craft.
So then we can only fight it one at a time?
Yes,
Whoa, that sucks.
by the way, I heard that it stopped advancing at the gate. But is that true?
Indeed! But if only we could defeat it during this time!
No, don't think of attacking it. The miasma it emits while sleeping is much stronger than when it's awake. It seems to emit it more powerfully as an act of protecting itself from others while it is sleeping. Even with the Ring of the Tyrant, going near it would spell doom.
That would explain why none of the soldiers have returned from their scouting missions.
We still have a chance. It's sleeping from the damage it took from the final blow the Great Overlord inflicted. I can analyze and determine when it will awaken, so we'll attack when the timing is right.
You can do that?
Why, yes. In the meanwhile, you determine who is going to be fighting it. The candidate so chosen will wear the Ring of the Tyrant and train their magic and physical prowess with the Great Overlord's magic power.
And once it awakens, that's when we'll strike.
Why don't you leave it alone if it's sleeping?
Sister, this isn't the time to say such a things.
She's right. This is such nonsense. Maybe it was just hungry because it was sleepy or something.
Or maybe it was hungry. I wonder if it'll eat some candy when it wakes up.
Great Overlord, are you seriously going to believe everything the stranger says?
Great Overlord, may I suggest we wait and observe for a while?
What are you all...
What are you all saying?
What's the matter, Bafflechin?
I remember very well how that monster consumed the underworld before. Even with the power of the first great overlord, it couldn't be felled. If you leave the god of destruction alone, it will consume the underworld into oblivion.
God of Destruction. So, that's what it's called here. With how you call it a god, it almost sounds like you're respecting it.
How absurd. God is whom we, as fallen ones, detest. We simply gave it a name befitting our point of view.
I see. But it will destroy more than just the underworld. It exists to consume all the worlds. It is a mass of 1 trillion curses, which seeks the depths of each world in order to feed off of the world's core.
Trillion? 1, 10, 100,000... That's 12 zeros!
Based on the concept of how it is a mass of 1 trillion curses, it's also known as trillion.
Trillion. So that's its name known across the worlds. How unfortunate, as that name will be the last anyone will hear outside of the underworld when we put it in its grave.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
Now then, I will choose the candidate to face it. If there are any who would...
Wait a minute. You haven't even answered my question yet, Great Overlord! Are you really going to trust her? After hearing what she said, we now know that she's a complete outsider who doesn't even know about our war with God! Why would someone who doesn't belong here want to help us?
That's because my desire to defeat it is the same as Faust's. Not to mention, she did revive me. It is because of her that I'm still alive. Her power has brought me back, so that I can defeat that monster. Do you need any more reason to trust her?
Are you gullible or something? You're just being used by her!
Even so, I don't care. I've decided that I would resort to anything to avenge the lives we've lost.
I can't believe you're taking her seriously! You fool.
You don't have to believe in me. Just trust in the Great Overlord's decision to believe in me.
If there are any who object like Ruche, speak now. I will have you removed from candidacy. In any case, if your mind isn't focused, there's no way you'll be able to defeat it.
So that thing is sitting around at the gate of hell, right? Well, since Propel and I are the Guardians, one of us will take care of it. I mean, It is our fault for leaving the gate unguarded when that thing came.
I'm really sorry.
Please, Great Overlord, commission me to deal with it first. I must destroy Trillion with my own hands. I seek vengeance for the harm done to our dear Great Overlord.
What about you, Fagor? Ash Media?
Fight. Destroy. Fei is sleeping!
I'm in no rush. Time adds layers to sensation.
Very well. I will select either Mammon, Propel, or Levia.
Whatever. So, Great Overlord, is there any special reward for beating it? Like maybe some treasures from the castle treasury?
As you know, the underworld is ruled by the one who has proven themselves to be the greatest. With that said, I am not powerful enough to defeat it.
Wait, you're not saying...
The throne of the Great Overlord shall be bestowed upon the one who is victorious.
What? Are you serious? Huh? Now you're offering your throne? That's not fair! Talking about the reward now! If that's the case, then I'll...
No, I've already decided to choose from those three.
Lady Ruche, the decision of the Great Overlord stands.
Too bad for you, Ruche.
Switch places with me, Mammon!
To hell with that!
Why, you... I'm way more suited to be the Great Overlord than you!
The fact that you missed your opportunity means you weren't suited to be the Great Overlord.
How dare you!
Let's do this. I'm gonna win, and all those treasures are gonna be mine!
I did not expect you to remove yourself from the throne. I, Levia, will be sure to fulfill your determination to its fullest.
Yay! If Propel becomes the Great Overlord, I'm gonna fill the underworld up with candy!
Just hurry up and decide who's going to go. It's not like Trillion will stay there forever.
I'm honored! Did you eat breakfast already?
Welcome, both of you.
As you have summoned, Ragon at your service.
I have to thank you for remembering an old bones like myself in all this turmoil.
I'm happy to see you both doing well, Ragon, Ergo.
Ha 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 ha! Did you expect anything less?
Excellent. Now then, there's something I need to ask of the two of you.
And that is?
I want both of you to train the Overlords.
You mean those spunky ladies of yours?
It would be an honor to assist you, Your Greatness. But, if I may, the Overlords are much stronger than both of us.
He's right. Us teach them?
True, the Overlords hold great power, but in terms of experience, they are far from being battle-ready. I want the both of you to hone them with the experience and skills you've amassed through the ages. Being able to use every bit of power will be key in facing the god of destruction, Trillion.
Trillion, you say? So that is the name of that monster.
Yes, that's our enemy. I want both of you to train everyone and bring victory to the underworld.
Ho-ho! For a second there, I thought you were gonna send us Holdens out onto the battlefield.
I know simply training them may not fit your pedigree, but
Don't you worry. Us becoming trainers to them girls is all we gotta hear, right, Dragonface?
Why, indeed. I will gladly accept the assignment.
I don't think I will find anyone as capable as the both of you. Please, offer me your support.
You are too kind. I, Ragon, will approach the task with all I have.
It is safe to say the fate of the underworld lies in your hands. I'm counting on the both of you.
Ha 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 ha! Not to worry there, Great Overlord. We've still got enough juice in us to train them.
That's encouraging to hear. Now then, please help them all with your knowledge and strength.
I'm looking forward to this. Easy. Ha! This will do it! I'm glad I did my best. Now, if you will excuse me. Good morning. I will do my best. Calm yourself. Concentrate. Pretty good. Thank you for today. I look forward to today's duties. I will do my best. Exert all my magic. It felt great. Thank you, Great Overlord. Good morning.
Oh? What brings you here? Go ahead, choose. Are you sure? Understood. Are you sure? Understood. Are you sure? Understood. Is there anything else you come again? Oh, go ahead. Choose. Are you sure? Understood. Is there an come again?
I'm looking forward to this.
That was easy.
Thank you for today. What will we be doing today? I haven't spent time like this in ages! Thank you, Great Overlord. I look forward to today's duties. I accept this challenge. forward to today's duties. Let us begin. Simple. Finish! Success! Now, if you will excuse me.
Today, we'll have a mock battle in preparation for Trillian.
A mock battle. Perfect. I was thinking about seeing the results of training. But who will act as Trillian? There are few who can face the power of an overlord.
Don't worry about that. Mokujin, come here.
My name is Mokujin. Transformations are my specialty. I look forward to getting to know you, Great Overlord.
Is this odd-looking doll the opponent?
Great Overlord, did you just make fun of me? You did make fun of me, didn't you?
Don't underestimate it. Mokujin holds all the data I have thus far on Trillian. Of course, I have your battle data against Trillian inputted too. It may not be the same as Trillian, but it should prove handy in telling where the Overlords stand against Trillian.
So what you're saying is that if they can't defeat it, then there's no chance in defeating Trillian.
Exactly. Now then, are you ready?
Of course. It should be perfect in determining how we stand against it.
begin.
Yeah! I'll smash you!
Do something! There! I let my guard down. How vexing!
Damn it. I can't believe it. Are we still this powerless against Trillian?
Well, the result here was obvious.
What?
Wait. What do you mean by that, Faust?
See, I told you! She's just making a mockery of everyone here!
I didn't say you could defeat it alone.
Obvious? Alone?
What do you mean? Explain yourself.
It's exactly what I said. You can't defeat it alone. But each one facing it can inflict a deadly strike. Great Overlord, do you remember when you impaled Trillian with Astaroth's sword? The sword he left behind? As if, in a similar manner, you imparted your will onto the Overlord's. The future will be passed on to the next bearing the torch. The Overlord's training data is collected and stored in the Ring of the Tyrant. No training will be wasted. With that, all the damage inflicted onto Trillian will amass to bring it down at the very end.
So you're telling us to willingly offer ourselves to be a foundation to the underworld?
Wait a sec! That just means you're telling us to die!
We're going to die?
I want you all to understand. That's just how powerful a thing you're facing.
So, it's that powerful, is it? I wonder when my turn will come. Oh, I simply cannot wait.
If you want to fight that badly, how about you switch? Like now! So you're scared, aren't you?
I recall you saying something about...
Well...
My dear, if you're not going to follow through on your grand boasting, then just say you can't win and that you're afraid of dying.
Why, you...
Oh, did I speak a bit of truth there? I'm so sorry.
Damn it, you're asking for it!
Please calm down, Lady Mammon. Lady Ashmedia. Remember that you speak in front of the Great Overlord.
Shut up! You heard her! She's making fun of me!
Calm down, Mammon. Death is inevitable for all that live, but there is no shame in fearing it. Look at me. I am one who is devoid of strength, yet defies death. I am merely a fool.
Come on, Great Overlord. Don't say that.
Now, Faust, is there no other way?
You should know the answer to your question very well after fighting Trillian yourself.
Damn it.
Dear brother.
Must I order my loyal subjects to throw their lives away? I cannot fight. Yet I cannot choose to die either, while the ring is in use.
What's going on here? Look at all of you with your gloomy faces.
You're...
Hey there! Long time no see, Zabalos!
Grandma Lilith! Blah!
Who the hell are you calling Grandma? Look at my bod and you! Call me sister if you have to, kiddo!
I'm truly sorry. It was just a slip of the tongue and...
What? Did you say something?
No, nothing. Lady Lilith was the first Great Overlord's wife, and the mother of my father, making her my grandmother, but I can't seem to defy her. Even now, after becoming the Great Overlord.
Lady Lilith, could you please not tease my dear brother?
Well now, you're a good girl as usual, aren't you, Elma?
Lady Lilith, we have an urgent matter. It, the god of destruction, has appeared in the underworld again.
The god of destruction? You've got to be kidding! Seriously? Like, for real?
Speaking of which, Lady Lilith, by chance do you happen to recall the first battle against the god of destruction?
Oh, come on, Zabalos. I'm the heroine that faced the god of destruction together with Daddy, you know?
Daddy?
You know, my darling! My super cool husband, the first great overlord, Satan!
Sure.
Great overlord? Is that all you have to say? I never knew that Lady Lilith fought the god of destruction before!
Ah, yes, it just occurred to me. Come to think of it, the records from the first battle against the god of destruction were quite vague. All it mentioned was that the entire force put their lives at stake and stopped its advancement. Lady Lilith, could you please give us any details?
No, please. Great Overlord.
What's the matter, Baphomet?
I'd like to hear about it too.